was just really boring. Like, I went to the bar with my friends, didn't drink. Honestly, being around drunk people when you're sober is so jarring, but I also feel like if you have to be drunk to do things, then you probably don't enjoy it. So I reckon I probably don't really enjoy going to the bar or going to a bar or a club if I'm like, I probably just don't enjoy doing that, and that's why I have to be intoxicated to do it, which obviously is not good. But I guess that is UK culture. So yeah, I'm not somebody who drinks a lot anyway. I drink maybe once a week on the weekend, and maybe I'll have a glass of wine here and there during the week. I don't know, is that a lot? I guess actually for the amount of alcohol I'm putting in my body, it is a lot. You shouldn't be having, isn't it something crazy, like you shouldn't be having like more than 3 units a week, which is like 1 glass of wine. I'm sorry for swearing, I'm not going to cut it out. Maybe I'll like blank that part. Anyway, I just swore, I probably took it out. What else has been going on? Oh, I passed my driving test last week. 3rd time's a charm. I failed my first one, which was in May of 2024. The waiting time was like 6 months, because my second one was in November of 2024, and then I booked another one after I failed that, and that was going to be in May of this year, May 2025, which is crazy. Which is crazy. The waiting times for driving tests in the UK right now is like minimum 5-6 months. Luckily, I found a cancellation and it got moved up to the 28th of March. And then on the 31st of January, I got a notification saying cancellation Tuesday, 4th of Feb. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. For the whole weekend, my heart was like 150 beats per minute. I was so stressed. I thought I was gonna fail. My nail broke the day before. And I was like, that must mean something, because basically my whole thought process was, I've always wanted to drive with braids, and the last 2 tests I didn't have braids. So when this test came through and I was getting my braids done on the Saturdays on the 2nd, so 2 days before, I was like, oh my god, like God is literally giving me this test, because I'm gonna have my braids, I'm gonna be ready to take this test. So it's the day before, I've got my fresh braids done. My test is the next day, my nail breaks. I'm like searching up, does this mean I'm gonna fail my driving test? So I just wanted everything to be perfect, but I passed, which is great. And now I feel like, I don't know, kind of like imposter syndrome, because I'm like, I feel like it wasn't my time, but obviously it was. I genuinely was saying to people, like, to myself, God would not have given me this test. Like, I wanted to drive so bad, because I can drive, obviously I can drive, I passed my test, but I can drive and I have my car, and every day I walk past my car to get on the train and on the bus to get to work, and I just can't stand public transport. I'm sorry, like sorry, like I live in London, so it's so efficient, but I got on the bus the other day and someone sat next to me and I don't know, they smell really bad. I'm sorry. I know everybody is going through, everybody has their own stuff going on, but for me personally, I just didn't like that, especially like 7:30 in the morning. Like, I just want to be relaxed, and it just stresses me out. And like when the train's late, and when there's flooding on the tracks, and I'm like an hour late to work, and it's literally out of my control, and I'm getting in trouble at work, like, yeah. So finally, like, I have like control over where I can go and what I can do. I can go anywhere I want now, and it just feels amazing. Here's my little car keys. I got a little case for them on Amazon. This is me and my bestie. Light Secrets Museum, and she also got me this little keyring when I got my car, which has my initials on it. Cute, Evie. Super cute. But yeah, it's just so nice. It's so nice being able to drive. I'm so happy. I feel so lucky as well. Like, it is such a privilege to drive. It's one thing I saw online once, and I completely agree, and I've never forgotten it, which is that driving is not a right, it's a privilege. I saw something on TikTok the other day. It was a news story of this boy passed his test, then 12 weeks later he was filming himself speeding and driving with his knees. He hit a woman and she's been paralysed from the waist down. People are so selfish, and I just think, like, you want to show off to your friends, you want to show off that you can drive, and you're driving 3 times over the speed limit, and not even with your hands. Like, it might be fun to you, but you've literally put somebody's life at risk, and you've ruined someone's life now, basically. And I'm such a cautious, I'm so scared, like, because some of my friends have had their cars written off, and they've been involved in accidents and stuff, and I'm just so scared of that happening to me, partly because of how much the insurance goes up. Insurance is a joke, like, it's so much money. But yeah, I'm just gonna be so careful, because I don't want this taken. Like, I've been waiting for this for so long, and I just don't want anything to ruin it. So I'm really, really happy. Only took like a bit over a year to get it. I started learning in October 2023. Passed in February 2025. So yeah, it took kind of a while. But with it. What else has been going on? Nothing much. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. I wrote a poem for my boyfriend. We said, instead of doing like a present, because we're going away together, and it's just like, you know, I think I'd rather save for his birthday than Valentine's, because Valentine's is just, you know, it's ridiculous. It's not that serious. It's just an excuse to spend money, and for corporations to push it on you that you should be buying this and you should be doing that. And yeah, but you know, I've kind of fed into it with this, but at least it was free. Well, I guess the paper wasn't free, but and neither was the pen that I wrote the poem with, but the words were free. That, you know, it was from the heart. Yeah, we're gonna stay in a little hotel. It's got like a spa just over the weekend, which is nice. It'll be nice to be away, because we're always at each other's houses, but like, I live with my parents still, so, you know, and it's never like we're alone, and then if we're at his, it's like, I don't know, we're there all the time, so it's nice to be away from somewhere. And then in May, the second May bank holiday, we're going away for the weekend, just to like a staycation, just like Somerset, place with like a little hot tub, and there's like, I love going to Somerset. I go there all the time with my parents. And the last house we went to, me and my sister would sit in the hot tub at night and just look up at the stars, and it was just so calming. Like, obviously, like I said, I live in London and the light pollution is crazy. You can see barely any stars, and you don't realise how many stars are in the sky until you're in a place where there's no light pollution or very little light pollution, and you can finally see the stars, and it's just, I don't know, it's so lovely. I do love it. So yeah, just looking around, like seeing if there's anything for me to talk about. Oh, this is funny. At work, did you hear that dog barking? Okay. At work, they've taken our phones away. We're not allowed to use our phones at work. was nothing on my nails. I left at 8 p.m. They took an hour to seat me. I just can't. The thing is I love the people in there. And I always love my nails, like, even though the design is a bit, I'm just like imagining that like a little kid did it, and it's just like wholesome. Can you see? I just feel like it was so simple and they look really messy, but I don't know. And I usually get almond, and today I went for square. I kind of like it though. Can't really do much nail tapping with this guy. Anyway, what can you do? But it was fun because I drove straight from work to the nail shop. It's like I'm doing all these things I've been waiting, like, and I finally got to take a picture of my nails in front of the wheel of the car. It's not going anywhere because I'm not trying to. I don't want people to think I'm showing off when I don't have a good car. I don't know. A car's a car at the end of the day. I've got a little Peugeot. I love her. It's a her, but the name is Sonic because it's blue. And I want to get like a little Sonic figurine or something for the car. I want one that goes in like the air vent, but I don't think I'll be able to find that like of Sonic for the air vent, so I'm just gonna buy a little Sonic like figurine and then like an air vent clip and then put it in, because I just think that's so funny, and it's just so cute because my mum calls it that as well. Like when I bought the car, they delivered it to my house, and my mum put a video in the group chat. She was like, Sonic has arrived, and I was just like, oh, that's so cute, like, it's catching on, so I do kind of love that. And like everything I get for the car has to be blue, so I got like a blue ice scraper and a blue microfiber towel, a blue air freshener. The only thing that is not blue is my keyring set, but it's black and that's close enough, and this is red, so it's a bit off, and this is like a rose gold. I would have got like a blue key cover, but they only had light blue, and obviously it's navy, so I would need like a navy blue. But I think this is actually pretty. It looks cheap, but that's because it was. And I don't know, I love gold, so I think it looks good. And I mix metals as well, so gold and silver goes well. My necklaces are so tangled. Has anybody been watching Love Island? What is going on? What is going on? I'll get to 20 minutes and then I'll go. Elma. Girl, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. Casey, you can give it, but you cannot take it. I love Casey. Like, he's my favourite. He's so funny. And I think he's actually really smart. My fingers look spindly. Oh my god. I feel like I'm delusional. Yeah, Casey, what the hell? Gabby. She's just quiet. Catherine. How are you backing up Elma? Oh, how is anybody backing up Elma in this situation? She's being so mean to Ekinsu. Yes, obviously Ekinsu shouldn't have kissed her man. But at the end of the day, he's not your man. He's like your adoptive child. And you weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. You're not exclusive, you're not together. It's not. Obviously she shouldn't have done that because Ekinsu literally said she wouldn't do it and then she did it. But at the end of the day, it's Love Island, babe. Like, what do you expect? Do you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. But yeah, really not a fan of Elma at this point in time. What happened was it went to her head. She got voted favourite girl, and now she's acting like the biggest nervous about uploading, so I'm being a bit more like comfortable. And you can ask my boyfriend the difference between now and when we first started dating. When we first started dating, he thought I was like really quiet and like he thought I was a bit timid, and then he got to know me. And I think I'm a bit annoying actually, but it's too late now. He's stuck. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I've got work in the morning, so it's 10:45. Guess my heart rate in the comments, guys. It's crazy high. It's scarily high for a 21-year-old. It's a bit like you probably need to start running a bit and get your stamina up, because my cardiovascular health